Hey guys, Eric with Blue Line Fishing. Welcome back to the channel. Your time's important to me as always, and what we're going to do in today's time, we're going to talk lipless crankbaits like this one right here. And I think it's a great bait in the summertime. I know there's other times of the year that it will shine, but my experience, I've always done the best with lipless crankbaits in hot weather, hot water. We're going to talk about that today. Hopefully find a way we can get you more bites with these type of baits. Stick around, I think you're going to enjoy it. One hook, one stinking hook. I can't put my hand down there. I touched him. I got to do this catch. Woo! Look at that one, kids. So guys, lipless crankbaits. This is a cotton cordell super spot, 1/2 ounce. Gold color. There's others I really like too. The rattle trap, the 6th Sense. There's a number of different lipless crankbaits out there that I really like, but the Cordell Super Spot is one of my all-time favorites for sure. And what I want to do today is just talk about when I think these baits shine, and I think they shine in warm weather, warm water. I know there's times early in the spring you can fish the fire red ones and such, and they're great, especially if you're fishing them kind of stop start or yo-yoing them. But I think a straight retrieve, and the way I've been doing it this morning is on these ledges, bringing it from, and when I say ledges, they're not super deep ledges like you get in some impoundments. This is going from 1-2 feet of water up to maybe 8, 9, 10 feet of water. And what I've been doing is throwing it up shallow, bringing it over where I think that ledge is at, and then slowing my retrieve and kind of letting it follow that contour down. And I'll show you some footage here of some fish we've caught, or I've caught this morning. Done pretty well. And a bait like this is one that I think is so versatile. Once again, I mentioned the types of retrieves you can do with it, but this time of year too, just burning it off that ledge over one of those, burning it off a flat over a ledge or a drop off is a great way, I think, to catch a lot of nice fish. And this one right here, I'll show you. If you can see that, it has been beat to pieces. As far as, I've only been using this bait a little while, and you can see all the teeth marks that are in it, all over the place. And it's just one of those super versatile baits. Guys, I'll show you this real quick. That fish absolutely choked that super spot, or this lipless crankbait. Choked it all the way down. That's what we want to see. That means they are committing to it. So guys, another nice bass here on the lipless crankbait. I'm going to let him go real quick and we'll talk a little more about it. So these level changes, whether it be, I caught him off a flat, a big flat that was maybe 1 foot to 3 foot of water, and at the edge of this flat it tapers off pretty quick into 5, 6, 7 feet of water. Where I was catching the fish before was basically a rock point, and it went out the same depth, about 1 to 3 feet, and then it quickly dropped off into 8, 9 feet of water. So I'm looking for these especially in the summertime like this, and I'm looking for those fish that they're in that little bit deeper water. They're coming up shallow, they're feeding, then they're getting back down there where it's more comfortable for them in that cooler water at a deeper depth. There's a nice one. Another nice one. hook in this easy thing. It's not a 5-pounder, it's a 3-pounder. So guys, another nice one right here in one of the level changes. We'll talk about that here in a second. Get him back in the water. So guys, once again, I just wanted to reiterate how important these drop-offs have been this morning. You know, like I say, I started out fishing shallower, and then, you know, I was picking up a few fish, some small fish, but I felt like the fish would be feeding today, even though we've got, as you can see, bluebird skies. We've got a front coming in tomorrow, so I figured ahead of that low pressure system, there would be some fish that would be feeding. And the way I was able to find them is fishing these drop-offs, fishing these ledges. It's just super important, I think, to try and pay attention, let the fish tell you what they want. And this morning I wasn't listening because I was fishing shallow. I saw some shad bust a couple different times out towards the middle of the lake, and where I knew there was deeper water. But I'm hard-headed, so it took me a little bit to go out there and fish that. And when I did, I tried several different baits. I tried crankbaits, creature baits, swim baits, chatterbait. But then when I put on the lipless crankbait, that's when I started picking up fish and fishing these drops that went from 1 feet to, you know, all the way up to 9 feet. But you know, it would be kind of a slow taper, then drop off pretty quick, where there's definitely a ledge or a little bluff wall down there, in anywhere from, like, say, 7, 8, 9, 10 feet of water. So this time of year, warm water conditions, it's 81 degrees, warm weather, it's supposed to be up to about 90 today. I think the fishing those ledges, fishing those drops when it gets really hot is definitely the way to go. And I think a lipless crankbait is versatile because you can fish it stop, start, yo-yo, straight retrieve. I think it's a very versatile bait that will definitely get you more bites in warm weather. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Just a quick video here on fishing these lipless crankbaits, warm weather, warm water. Hope it helped you out. If it did, please consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out the links down below in the description. And remember, until that next video, get out there and fish.